G'day and welcome back to the channel. I've got a couple of lengths of raw bamboo that were harvested about a week ago, and I need about a 2.5 metre ladder, about 8.5 feet. I want to be able to get up into the roof here. So these have had about a week to dry out, which is about how long you need them to be left before you take the skin off, take off all these extra pieces, and then start processing the bamboo. So it's ready to go. Both of them are ready to go. The first thing I've got to do is cut the uprights to length, just make them more manageable. At the moment, they're like 10 meters long. They're like, I don't know, 30 feet. So I'll cut the two uprights and then the rest can be for the rungs, and I'll start cleaning everything up. Let's get going with this job. All right, that's the skin taken off both the uprights. Looks good. We take the skin off so that that doesn't peel off later when it dries out, and it also means that when I'm done I can varnish this and the bamboo will be protected. So now we've done this, it's time to work on the rungs, get them sorted out. I've used the big end for the uprights. Now I'll use the smallest end for the rungs so that when I put the holes in this, there's plenty of space for the little bamboo to go into the big bamboo. Getting there, bit by bit. One of the hazards of working with bamboo is it's really sharp. And just picking up some of this, just then, the edge of it sliced my finger. It's really easy to do, and It tends to happen all the time, but at least the cuts are clean and the bamboo's clean, so it doesn't get infected. It's good. Okay, so these two pieces will be the rungs. Now it's time to just clean them up, and then once they're clean, you can cut them into 50 centimetre lengths, and then we can start to build the ladder. Getting there. All right, that gives us those two longer bits for the uprights, and these two shorter bits for the rungs. It's going to be 7 rungs, about 50 centimetres each. Time to clean up, this time without slicing my fingers up. Kind of forgot how sharp bamboo is when you've just taken the skin off. It's like slivers of razor blade, this stuff. So this time I'll put the gloves on, clean up, and then we'll move on to the next part, which will be assembling the ladder. All right, there's our 7 rungs. It's all coming along quite nicely. There's an upright. I'm going to use a hole saw and a chisel. Yeah, probably a combination of hole saw and chisel to punch out the 7 holes per upright. So there'll be 14 holes for the rungs. And this part is going to take some time. So let's get on with it. Okay, this is going really well. I had to switch from the battery to the electric because that poor little battery that was running out of battery drill was running out of power. The electric's doing the job well. I'm going to need to clean these up a little bit with the chisel. Not too much. Yeah, that'll come out easy later on. I'll do that later. But it's going really well. Oh, don't do that. And just about finished the first one. Finish this off, get on to the second one. Okay, that's the first one done. On to the second one without banging this one on the roof. Let's do it all again. I think it's time to bring those two halves together. Okay, that's come together really nicely. Everything's nice and square. I'm really happy with this. I'm going to put a couple of sections of wire around it just to clamp it together. This is going to dry over the next week or two and the bamboo will shrink a bit. Then I'll tighten it up. Once it's all tight, then I'll pin these all in place, but I don't want to pin them until everything's dried out and shrunk. So I'll just tie it with wire for now, and I can just continually tension the wire as everything dries out. And that will do it for today, for this ladder. and then I can test it out. So put the wire on and give it a test.